Tia Talk. Tia Talk. Tia Talk. Bouncing, baby. Bouncing, baby.
What's up, everybody? It's Tia, and who am I here with today?
With Daisy.
Yes, Daisy, my girl. I kind of want to share like a little bit about how we met, but we don't have to go so deep into it. But we met at work.
Yes. And I was her manager.
And she was, you hired me.
Yeah, I hired you. I was like, yeah, she's qualified.
I'm highly qualified for this position. And while we were working together, we were just always chatting, and we would sit in like this office and talk for hours.
There was nothing else to do.
Yeah, there was nothing else to do. We would just talk and talk. And then I was like, you know what? Whenever I start my podcast back up, I want her on my podcast.
And now I'm here.
Yes, and now you're here. So I want you to tell the people what you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am an illustrator, author, and comedian. Well, I am like a multi-award winning cartoonist.
Yes, tell them.
Yes.
Don't hold back. This is your opportunity to just be like raw and be like, this is who I am.
Period. Yes. Yeah. Like I'm making comics that have never been seen before. So my comic that is in the New York Public Library is called Gordita Built Like This, and it's about me being a teenager in middle school and getting made fun of for having a little butt. But then I meet other girls who like have bigger butts than me, but they're still getting bullied. So it's kind of like it doesn't really matter what size your butt is. And it won an award, and now it's in the New York Public Library.
Look at you go, girl.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy to be here.
How can you have multiple guys in your roster and then also focus on like your dreams?
But men also have like multiple girlfriends, and they have like, because they're putting their priorities first, which is to get money.
Yeah.
To get their things done for the day. And then when they have time, they're like, okay, let me hit up
the girls.
Yeah.
All of them. They actually hit you up all at the same time.
Like, what you doing?
And then whoever responds first gets the most attention.
Yeah.
I love that. And I love how you were able to like turn kind of like a negative experience into something positive by sharing your story. So have you had like any feedback from people like that have read the comic?
Yes. It's really funny because, well, it's not funny, but there's people of all ages that come up to me. Mm-hmm. It's been ladies that are in their 50s to little girls that are like 7 years old.
Right.
I had like a 11-year-old come see me in the at the library where I was like, what was I doing there? I think I was doing like a reading.
Okay.
And like she had read the book at the library, and she saw that I was gonna be there. And she came to see me, and she was like 11, and I was like, you know who I am? Like,
right.
Wow.
I feel like whenever like the youth taps in, it has like a big impact on us. It's like, where was this person? Where was like the person I am now in my life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for real, because when I was that age and I was getting bullied, I'm an only child, so I was always like, oh my God, I wish like I had like a big sister, or that like me from the future could like go back in time and like, I don't know, be like, tell all these little kids off for me. But like, I guess in a way I did kind of go to the past by making this comic.
Oh, I love that. It's like, I love that it's like a full circle moment.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So are you currently working on any other more like stories like that, like based off of your like life?
Yes, I am working on one about being Gothic in the South Bronx in the early 2000s.
Okay.
So like going against preconceived notions of like only being into hip hop, only being into like Spanish music, and like being able to listen to all ranges of music without feeling like you have to be put in a box.
Okay, that's interesting. So how did like your family and like people, like friends and stuff, like perceive you as like a goth? Was it negative?
Yeah, I wasn't even goth. I was just starting to like get into it. So like
Yeah.
the first thing I did was like buy black nail polish
Mm-hmm.
at like Rite Aid,
Mm-hmm.
and I just went to class, and this kid was like, "Oh, so you're goth now? You be sucking people's blood?
Oh my god.
How about you suck my dick? You know? Can I say that?"
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can. You're open to say whatever.
And this was in middle school too, so I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Yeah, the kids in New York City have no filter.
no filter at all. So like even my comics, like everything is like very conversational. Like I
Okay.
remember a lot of conversations, and I just
Wow.
like put all of that into my work. So basically I'm just kind of like showing people my memories.
Yeah. I love that. Tapping into it. Okay. So you did mention that you grew up in the Bronx. How was that experience like?
The South Bronx specifically, not the North Bronx,
Right.
not Riverdale.
Yeah.
Not, it was like the South Bronx. It was like I liked
Like,
it.
did you get into fights?
No, because my mom, I'm an only child.
Okay.
And like my mom, whenever we would walk, she would pick me up from school,
Mhm.
and we would walk back to the house. And whenever she would see like little girls fight, she would tell me, she'd be like, because they call me Fanny, so she'd be like, Fanny, like don't get into fights because you don't know how to fight. And the morenitas, the little black girls, she was like, they know how to
They're
fight,
gonna get you.
and they're gonna whoop your ass. And I was like, listen, mom, I know that.
Right.
Like my defense mechanism isn't fighting. It's
Mhm.
like being funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like I was always like friends with like the mean girls,
Mhm.
and I was kind of like their little court jester.
Oh. Okay.
Like kind of like, you know, like the Joker and his henchmen.
Yeah.
And the henchman's like, "Yeah, get him, boss." You know, that was me.
Okay. So in school, at like around what grade or age did you like find out that like you were good at drawing?
Oh, I always knew.
You always knew
Yeah.
since like even before school?
Mhm. Since I was like
Oh.
I started drawing when I was like 2. Like my
Okay.
mom still has my scribbles, and then when I was 4, I saw The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the movie itself that gave me it wasn't the movie that inspired me to be an artist. It was the after credits. If you turn the tape over, they have the process of how they made the movie, and they show you the sketches, they show you the armatures, and seeing that, I was like, wow, I want to be part of that process.
So do you feel like it's been difficult for you to like get like deeper into it, like doing like stuff for television, or are you interested in doing that, or you prefer just paper, like books and stuff of that, comics?
Well, I was thinking of getting my master's.
Okay.
And part of like getting my master's would probably be taking like stop motion animation.
Yeah.
But I'm more interested in like building and like
Mm,
drawing out the characters more so than like actually like doing the whole movements. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm more like a behind the scenes person.
I got you. So have you been able to use like artificial intelligence in your artwork?
No, I don't think I don't need it because my things are so personal
Mm-hmm.
that AI could never, like, AI is useful, but AI could never do what I'm doing in my head.
Right.
Like my work is more inspired by my everyday life
Mm-hmm.
and my memories. So when I'm making work, I'm taking real pictures of like specific places
Mm-hmm.
to put them in my story. So it wouldn't make sense for me to use AI, but I do use like Google Maps and things like that.
Google Maps.
Yeah. Because Google Maps has the feature where you could see the street view.
Okay.
So if I don't want to go all the way to an area, I just go to the street view.
Okay. And for drawing.
Yes, for like drawing backgrounds.
Ah, okay. That's cool. I never thought about that. So are there any other like techniques that are like unique to you that you feel like no one else does?
No, I think Maybe like hmm hmm. That's a hard
Yeah.
question because people use so many different methods. Like my method for drawing is like I'll draw it on my computer because it makes me feel freer to draw it on the computer rather
Okay.
than like just throwing another piece of paper out. And then once I have like my sketch, I'll print it out, I'll draw it, I'll
Mm-hmm.
scan it again, and then I color it
Okay.
digitally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are there any like celebrities or people that inspire you that you want to like draw?
Any that I want to draw like for fan art?
Yeah.
I'm blanking right now.
It's okay.
I don't think so. Do you know the girl who made the chicken noodle soup song? Bonnie B?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanted to do a comic book of her like writing the song and like because her story is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like she went to school in Harlem and she was like part of like all these like dance groups in that school and like New York is like very I don't know if it's like known but kids like dance a lot and there's
Yeah.
always like all these like dance crews. So like yeah, I just think documenting what she did as a teenager to create the chicken noodle soup song is so beautiful and I would love to make a comic about that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it would be Bonnie B.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna have to send this clip to Bonnie V.
No, I've been reached out to her and she didn't reach. I mean, she did, but then like nothing came of it.
Oh, okay.
But the 20th anniversary of her song is coming up next year.
Okay. You
Cause
never know.
So maybe she'll reach back out.
Right. Okay. I love that.
But she
idea.
knows. She knows that I want to work with her.
Put it out there. Okay. So what was the coolest opportunity art has granted you so far?
There's so many things. Like I was thinking about this
Yeah.
question, but there's so many things that are really cool that happened.
Yeah.
So one of them was that my book was translated into Japanese.
Oh, okay,
So
girl.
we
Japonesa.
international.
Yes.
Yes, in Japan. And it was like when I got the copies in the mail from my publisher, I was like, oh my God. Like I was flipping through and then I see like my mom, because I put my mom in the comic
Mhm.
and she's like speaking Japanese in the comic. And it's so funny because I'm like, my mom does not speak Japanese. She barely speaks English.
So have kids reached out, like Japanese kids, or?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I don't know. I just was curious. It's like, oh, I love it. Okay. So I took when I was like last night, I was like looking at all your content and stuff, and I noticed that like I feel like a lot of artists are like this too. They get like everything about themselves like is art. So like what they wear, how they do their hair, their makeup, like everything is just creative and it is a good representation of like who they are. So my next question would be like how would you describe like your current fashion style?
Well, if you could tell, I'm wearing like a vintage Lot 29 Speedy Gonzalez long sleeve.
Yes.
And I just want to dress like my 13-year-old self wanted to.
Okay.
So like I do collect a lot of like Speedy Gonzalez like clothing, and like I have a lot of like vintage baby fat things and Pepe jeans. Yeah, I just want to dress like my 13-year-old self wanted to.
Yeah, I remember like I think when we first met, I've like started to pick up on like your style. Like you have a lot of like mini skirts and like the socks with the like the little sleeve like when they fold over and the frill.
Oh yeah, the frill.
The frill socks, and I'm like, I now I see it. I never thought like it was like the 13-year-old self.
Yeah.
But now I get it.
It's because also like my mom, she's like very judgmental, but I don't live with her anymore.
Okay.
So like now I could wear my mini skirts and like I don't have to feel judged. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. And then as far as with like the outfit of the day videos, like what are you trying to do with that? Besides like obviously like showing the outfit, but like how do you make it fun and like entertaining for others?
I just think I have like silly quirks about myself. I think I have an interesting way of speaking.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to be silly. Like, I'm not even taking it seriously. Honestly, it's just to like fill up my TikTok, because if you don't post regularly,
Yeah.
your views just kind of go down. But I do dress up every day, and I do my makeup every day. So I was like, okay, maybe they just want to see what I look like.
Yeah.
And I think it's also important for me to put that out there, because there's not a lot of Mexican American New York representation out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, New York, a lot of Mexicans here are from Puebla, so they refer to it as Puebla York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, like the
Yes.
hashtag that you have, Puebla York.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what it's for.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So like, I'm just like, I'm not from Puebla. My parents are not from Puebla, but I grew up here.
And you've been like around people that
Yeah.
are from there, so
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put the hashtag
just rep it.
so that people know that, like, yeah, I am a Mexican from
Yeah.
New York,
Yeah.
and they should follow me.
Yes. And do you feel like you've gained like a good following?
Oh yeah. Ever since I started posting those videos, it was not like a lot, but I gained like 120 followers.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like once you start like just being like authentic and not really giving a fuck about like just like every single detail, that's when like you start gaining more of an
Yeah.
audience. Because that's when I realized like I would just like post something, I like just like set up the camera. Sometimes I don't even have to talk, and those are the videos that just like soar. And I'm like, how is this happening? I didn't even say nothing. It's just like me like doing something in the camera.
Yeah, my video that it didn't go viral, but it has like 900 something likes.
Yeah.
Is the one where I was like, oh, I'm not wearing the Mexican colors today, but my heart is red, white, and green. And then I was like, wait, I don't think those are the colors. Whatever, you know what I mean.
Right.
And then I put myself and like the Mexican flag after.
Yeah, I seen that video.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then people were like, haha, you're so funny. And then people were like, you actually described the Italian flag? And they're like, because if that flag is red, white, and red, but it's actually, oh my God. And
Yeah.
they're stupid, because that's not even the colors. It's also green, white, and red.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the other way around. But you
Right.
know what? I'm going to let them mansplain it
Yeah.
to me so I could get more traction on my video.
Yes, yes. And is TikTok your favorite platform?
Right now it is,
Yeah.
but my main squeeze is Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's where I have the most followers. I have like 3,000 something followers on there.
I have a tiff with Instagram right now. I feel like so right now my TikTok is beating the Instagram following. But before it was the other way around. But right now my Instagram followers aren't engaging as much as my TikTok following. So that's what I'm like, I'm spending more time on TikTok
Yeah, me too.
than Instagram, because I don't think it's shadow banning. I just feel like these people have been following me for a while, so they are expecting that same content. And so like if it's not something like out of this world, they're not going to engage. Or if it's not when I'm like looking perfect, they're not going to engage. So I prefer TikTok. Yeah. So
You win some, you lose some.
yeah, girl. Okay. So let's bring it back to like you saying that you being a funny person, right? You've always used that, and you've always been like the funny girl in the group. So now you've been able to, you said you're a comedian, right? Okay. So take me through how you got even in that scene of comedy.
So I used to live with my ex, and he used to put on this show called Kill Tony.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I know Kill Tony.
It's like that 1 minute, like you get 1 minute
yeah,
to
and
be
you have
funny.
to, yeah.
And I would look at them and I'd be like, I could fucking do that.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like,
for 1 minute.
yeah, I'm like, get him out of
And a lot of them
here.
are bad.
They're so bad.
I think you told me the story before, and I didn't know what Kill Tony was, and then I've recently watched it, and now I'm making the connection.
Yeah.
But that is crazy. Yeah, they're not good on there. So you were watching it and you're like, I can do it. And
Yeah, and then we broke up, and I kind of had like, you ever saw the show The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel? She's like this lady that her husband cheats on her, and she's been like a perfect wife.
Yeah.
And she ends up like just putting all her emotions out on the comedy stage one day that she gets drunk, and she's like, because her husband is a he wants to be a comedian, and she's like helping him with his dream. He cheats on her.
Like always.
He goes to the comedy place to like just be like, oh, my husband left me for penny something.
Yeah.
And she is really good. And so I was like, oh, I should take a class. And then the first class we had to do like a 4-minute set before we even like learned how to set up a joke. And everyone really liked it. And my teacher was like, oh my God, like, is this your first time? And I was like, yes, this is my first time. So I felt like I had my little Marvelous Mrs. Maisel moment.
So it was just one class you took, or you took multiple?
It was like a 2-month class.
Wow. Who was your instructor?
Ashley Graham Morris.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have to look that person up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll send you her profile.
Okay. So with the comedy scene being like in New York is like the best scene you could like be in right now. Also, I feel like there's a scene growing in, I think it's in Texas right now. But I've been learning a lot about like the New York comedy scene. So how has it been for you so far? Like getting into the clubs and...
So that class culminated in a show at the Gotham Comedy Club.
Okay.
And I brought like 26 people when I did my show. So they were like, you could either take a free class or we can give you another like slot on like another show. So I took the slot. But I don't know. I feel like here it's kind of like who you know and how many people you bring.
Right.
And I kind of think like that's not fair because there's so many corny people that bring a lot of people because they're corny.
Right.
And because they're annoying. And they're probably like, please come to my show.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel embarrassed to invite people sometimes because I'm like, yo, you gotta sit through all these whack ass people before I even get on. I'm so sorry.
Right.
So it kind of, I don't want to be like sad about it, but I'm like, it's like, oh, it's kind of like who you know and how many people you bring.
Right.
And it's not about like actually being funny. And then you got all these whack people on stage.
But what about doing like open mics?
Open mic. I've been doing open mics at the Black Cat.
Okay.
That one is, I think it's like interesting because it's a lot of, it's like a lot of young white men.
Okay.
That go to that club. So it's a little harder, but I also feel very accomplished because every time I get off the stage, everybody's dapping me up, and I'm like, and then like I could see like the other ones seething in the back, and I'm like, well, what you gonna do? Like, step up your game, like.
So with that audience, the white men, what type of topics are you hitting to like reach them?
Oh, one of the jokes I did was about when I worked at the dungeon, and like this guy, he was like, oh, you look like Selena, and he was like, can you peg me? And I was like, I don't think I could do that to Selena's family. I can't.
They love that shit.
Yeah.
They eat it up.
Yeah, and I was like, please, sir, I'm just here to do paperwork. Like,
right.
I can't.
Wow. Okay. So, but you're going to still pursue like going and doing open mics and trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also like gonna also take the comedy more into my artwork as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So doing that, is that more of the main focus, or?
Yeah, right now the main, because like comedy's kind of like my side quest.
Okay.
It's not my main quest is like to become a super known illustrator and
Gotcha.
cartoonist.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to build like, well, I think I am building a legacy, but I want to expand.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's exciting.
Yes.
All right. So I want to know right now, is there any like music that you're listening to while you're creating that is like on repeat?
Yeah, but I don't really know the names because I just like listen to music. I'm not
Okay.
like a music fan. I wish I was,
Okay.
but I'm not really like
I'm
not
kind of the same
into
way.
music like
Like
that.
I just listen to like one artist like, until I get sick of them, and then I just, all right, let's find someone new.
I was listening on the way here. I was listening to what's his name? RDX Jump.
Okay.
That is like a Jamaican song.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like jump, 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 jump. I don't know.
Mhm.
Or like Some Me Like It by Spice.
Okay, so it's just broad. Like you like
Yeah,
everything.
I like everything.
Okay. That's cool. All right, so I have like these videos that I want to play for you. Give me a second.
Take your time.
If you are a pretty girl, use your beauty to your advantage. Use your beauty to get rich. You were given a gift from God. Your beauty is a gift from God. You did nothing to earn it. It was given to you. And if you do not use the gifts that God gave you to better your life, and that includes your financial situation, if you do not use the gifts that God gave you to better your life, you are being ungrateful. You are saying, God, you gave me this gift and I am throwing it in the trash. You are being ungrateful. Use your beauty to better your life. Now, what I'm not saying to compromise your morals or your integrity or to harm people in the process. That is what I am not saying. That is the clarification. But there are plenty of ways that you can use your beauty to better your life. And if you are a pretty girl, you have a gift, don't waste it. Just like if I was 7 feet tall and I didn't at least try to go to the NBA, I'd just be a doofus. So use your gifts.
Okay. All right, so how do you feel about what that guy said?
Well, some people don't even know that they're pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was pretty till like after I was 25. I was so sheltered by my mom and like being teased at school that I was like, oh, I'm not pretty.
Right.
And then like then I put on some eyeliner and I was like, wait, hold on.
I'm that girl. I'm coming out.
And then like I like started like I dyed my hair green and then red and blue and then I started wearing lipstick.
Yeah.
And then that's when people started calling me like Nicki Minaj and like Selena.
Oh,
So
wow.
like I was like them. Oh my god! And it'd be like the old Caribbean ladies from Macy's. So I was like, I know you're not lying, to me
Right.
because you would have roast me. If
Yes.
so I was like, oh my god, like, I and then like working like at the dungeon and stuff, just doing paperwork. I was like, oh my god, like I can like use my beauty to get more things. Well, I was already watching Shira 7 like since 2017, but I was watching her for witchcraft purposes.
Oh,
Yeah, she has
okay.
like a witchcraft channel.
I did hear about that recently.
Yeah, so I was like into her for her witchcraft and mortician videos. Like she has videos where she talks about how she was a mortician. And I used to want to be a forensic scientist, which is not a mortician, but it's like investigating why a person died. So I just thought she was super interesting. And then I saw her videos on like gold digging. And then I used that on my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And like he did everything. And I was like, oh my God, like that's crazy.
And it worked.
And it worked. So yeah, like I agree with what he said, you know?
Yeah. And you feel like you've used it to your advantage.
Yes.
I feel like for me, I kind of had an opposite experience.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like since I was very young, like, people have always been like affirming my beauty at a very young age and like handing me money when I was like in the stroller and things of that nature. But now, since like I'm an adult, I feel like I feel like I know that I'm a beautiful person, but I don't necessarily like use it to get things. I don't know why, but it hasn't, I feel like it, maybe I'm not aware that it's happening. That could also be a thing.
Maybe. My friend, she's like my best friend, Jerry. Shout out to Jerry.
Yes,
she's so beautiful, and like she has like someone that pays for her things, and like she'll bring me to, and so like he's been paying for some
I love
of our
that.
things. So like shout out to her trick.
Yes.
And I mean he's not losing out on anything. He's walking in with two beautiful brown girls, and he's brown too. So it's like, okay, we look great together.
Yes.
Shut up and pay, and he's perfectly happy to do so.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my God, I hope he doesn't see this.
Shout out to him.
No, if you see it, it doesn't even matter.
We need more people like that.
Yes.
Okay, so I have another video. We can talk about,
where do the girls even find the time? And I'm so serious because I get annoyed right now when somebody calls me while I'm in the middle of trying to edit a video. I literally cut a man off a couple months ago because he always wanted to go out on Sundays. When he know that's the day I shoot my podcast. Why are you trying to go out Sunday evening when you know my podcast started at 8, 9 o'clock? Yeah, it's giving sabotage. You're blocked. When I was actually trying to date, I realized the only women who have rosters, who think that's a flex, or they got a bunch of dudes on rotation, are either ex-workers or they literally have no life goals. Because I couldn't keep up with the two I was trying to date because I'm locked in on my career right now, on my dreams. And entertaining a man, it does take you away from yourself. That's with anything though. In order to get something, you have to give something of equal value. There's no way you think you're going to be able to pop out 4 children and get married and be dropping an album every year. Cardi B. We can see where her priorities have been at the last couple years, right? I mean, she got pregnant at the height of her career with Culture. That should have told us everything we needed to know. Like, people are acting so shocked that she's pregnant while she just announced a tour and just dropped an album. But that's what her priorities have always been. And unfortunately, I think this is the case for a lot of women. They default to relationships to avoid doing the work.
Okay, so that was a lot. So I guess I'll like say what I want first. I feel like it is challenging to do both. Like to
date and to work.
Like to have like to work on your career and then also be in a relationship with somebody. Because I feel like it does, in some ways, does take your attention off yourself. Unless you're with somebody that, like we were saying earlier, like a little submissive or like it wants to serve you and help you reach your goals. But most of the time, most of the men, they want to be the center, your centerpiece. And they want you to do like everything for them while you forget about your dreams and your goals. So yeah, I feel like it's been challenging, like being in a relationship and then also trying to like focus on my dreams as well. How do you feel about it?
Well, I think about how my grandma, my mom didn't really have the opportunity to think about these things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've already broken so many generational curses by like following my dreams that like, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of been like, I've been seeing people, like one person every so often, and like, I mean, I don't care because like,
yeah,
they're
but does
doing
it
their
drain
thing.
you? Like, does it take your energy off of like you focusing on like doing the comic or building up your business?
No, because men always put themselves first.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm like, why would I even think about you? You're not even thinking about me. Like
Right.
I'm gonna do, like there's been times where I have not seen someone that I'm gonna go on a date with because I'm like, oh, I have like some like work just came up or something like that. And before I would get sad about it, but then I'm like, okay, but they want to see me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to see them that
Right.
much.
That is true.
So I'm like, and time passes, and if you don't follow your dreams, you're gonna be like, oh my god,
It's so true.
what was I doing?
Yeah.
And like Cardi, like I'm sorry, but Cardi's a bird, you know, like she's a bird from the Bronx. Like of course her main priority is having kids and like having a man.
Right.
Like who are we talking about? We're talking about a girl from the Bronx.
Right.
Like what? Like
Mhm.
of course that's gonna happen. No offense, Cardi, you know,
Yeah.
I'm saying it with love that you're
Yeah.
a bird.
I love you, Cardi.
I love you, Cardi.
Yeah, I feel like too, like you probably know like a girl that has like 1,000 guys on like their roster. I like what she was saying earlier in the video, like how can you have multiple guys in your roster and then also focus on like your
But men
dreams?
also have like multiple girlfriends,
is
and they
true.
have like, because they're putting their priorities first, which is to get money,
Yeah.
to get their things done for the day. And then when they have time, they're like, okay, let me hit up
The girls,
yeah.
all of them. They
Like-
actually hit you up all at
Yeah,
the same
they're
time.
like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
And then whoever responds first gets the most
Mhm.
attention.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when I see the person that I like to see, I'm like, oh, my turn.
Yeah. Oh my God, no.
My turn.
No, girl, I hate that. This is why I'm mean to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not getting no sweetness out of me. Okay, maybe sometimes, but
Here
not
and
always.
there.
Here and there, yeah.
Yeah.
Very sparse.
Okay. So how do you feel, like speaking about like relationships, how do you feel about relationships and dating in your 30s, right? I'm in my 30s. I'm about to turn 30. How do you feel about dating and being in a relationship in New York at this moment in time?
It's so messy, especially because like the community that I'm part of is like Latino artists, so everybody knows everybody.
Right.
I'm probably Eskimo sisters with
Yeah.
so many girls. I'm like, oh, we're just all a big family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that I'm a hoe or anything like that, but
Right.
you know, a lot of circles cross.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like, damn, do I have to go to Houston, Texas? Like,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I feel conflicted about New York City men. I'm
Yeah.
like, first I'm like, oh, they're my favorite, you know, and I would love to be with someone else that's Latino,
Yeah.
and it's like a New York City legend, and that almost could have happened. Like I was dating someone, and he was like, oh my God, Daisy, if we were to date, it would be magical.
Mhm.
And like he's like a rapper, and I was like, oh my God, actually it would be pretty
Yeah.
pretty, what's it called, I wouldn't say epic,
Yeah.
but yeah, it would be pretty epic if like we had dated.
Mhm.
But then I really saw who he really was, and then I was like, the fantasy is a
Yeah.
little better than the
reality. Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm not even thinking about dating, to be
Mhm.
honest. Like I'm just thinking about like, because okay, this is why I'm concentrating on my dreams, because every time that I have followed my dream, that is when I have met a person that has stayed in my life for a long time.
Aw.
It's only been, I only meet like my partners through like friends, through art,
Yeah.
through like following my passions. That's the only way that I have ever found like a partner that I've been with for like a long-term relationship. Yeah. So
I like that.
yeah.
I feel like we need to push that message out.
Yes, you have to follow your
Yeah.
own path in order to like meet up with somebody else, because then you're just gonna be lost, and then you're
Yeah.
gonna be following them, and then you lose yourself, and then you're like, oh my God, what was I doing? And then he leaves you,
Yep.
and then you're destitute. Yeah, don't do that.
Girl, you just hit everything.
Yeah. And
Like the
also
list.
they like when you're busy and you're like, oh, like
Doing
I'm not
your thing.
Yes, they like when you're doing your own thing and ignoring them.
Yeah. So don't chase them.
Yeah, don't chase them.
Just let them do their own thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the men in New York City, like you were saying earlier, like they do try to sell you like this dream, like, oh, we're gonna be like this power couple.
Yeah.
We're gonna take over New York. And it's always bullshit.
I was already like, but you know what? I live in such a fantasy land in my own world already that when he was saying that, I was like, yeah, baby, I could already see it. Our wedding venue in the Empire State Building.
Yes.
Like, yes. Like,
I was
already see
feeding
it.
into it too.
Yeah, look, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
I'm just like,
But not with that person.
not with that person.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, no.
Okay.
But it was nice to live out my fantasy with him at the time.
Yeah.
I think people should like enjoy the moment with the person more so than like build upon like a rocky foundation. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm the main character in my little fantasy world and I'm just like frolicking and I'm like la, 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 la. And like, you know, if someone passes along and they want to like join in on my fantasy, then that's
so
good.
be it. Yeah. Just let it roll. Okay, I love that. Have you ever been on like recently? Have you been on like a terrible date?
Terrible date. No, because I feel like I'm a pretty good reader of people.
Yeah.
And even at bars, like I could have already had like 3 boyfriends by now.
Mm-hmm.
But because I had already seen that, I felt from what they were talking to me about, I felt like they just wanted to fill the time up with someone.
Oh, wow.
More so than to like actually be with someone, because like I was in my ex-boyfriend and we were like in a serious relationship and we worked towards our dreams together, and he helped me with my dream. I helped him with his. So I know that reciprocal love is true.
Yeah.
And what they were looking for was just for like a girl to span time with. Ugh. You know? I was like, bitch, like I'm not your babysitter. Like, get a life. You loser.
I feel like I've met a few of those people before and I've wasted some time.
And like, even when they come up to me at the bar and they're like, oh, can I tell you a joke? Or like they'll be like, oh, can I say something stupid to you? I'm like, no, I just like immediately stop it. I'm like, no.
You just knock it down.
No, like I'm so mean, but I have to be.
Yeah. Well, I love this about you, Daisy. You're very focused and like secure about just like getting to your destination. That you're not gonna let none of these fuckboys get in your way. I
feel like I'm already too legendary to be like, oh my god, he hasn't texted me back.
Right.
Like, bitch, don't text me. Text me if you want to. I don't care. I'm doing my thing.
Facts. Taking over.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, so I have a question. So if someone's listening right now and they currently are feeling stuck in their creativity or insecure about themselves, what would you say to them?
Am I talking to a boy or a girl or both?
Both.
Throw on a good outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like, oh my god, yes, I was just telling this to like a little 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those days that I had like my mini skirt on and I went into the elevator and they were like, and there was like these 2 like little kids. And he was like, Miss, where do I find a girlfriend like you? And I was like, first of all, child, you're a baby, but thank you.
Right.
And he was like, well, can I get your Instagram? And I was like, I don't use Instagram. I mean, I do, but for him, I don't.
Right.
And he was like, okay, well, can you give me some advice? He's like, what can I do to get a girlfriend? And maybe that's not the question.
No, you can say it, though.
I told him, I was like, get a good outfit. I was like, you know, you're in sweatpants right now. There's like more athletic clothes that look more like put together.
Mhm.
Like, look at Pinterest. There's like a lot of street fashion on there. I mean, we're in the project, so I was like, look at the men around you, how they dress. Take notes from them. You know, maybe
Mhm.
you have like an uncle or something, or a brother or dad that can like help you like shop around. You know,
Right.
so I think it's a lot about how you look
And how you present yourself
and
to
how
the
you
world.
present yourself. Yeah.
I could feel that because I feel like when I'm most of the days, like when I'm not on camera or when I'm not filming, I'm also like in athletic gear, and I feel like the people that approach me are like dusties.
Yeah, but if you put on makeup and like a nice
Yeah.
dress, you don't even have to. If you want to be comfy, you could just put on like a dress.
Right.
That's like one.
That is true.
outfit.
So yeah, I have to get out of like always putting on like sweatpants or like leggings and being like comfortable when like I should also, you know, put on something more presentable when I go out into the public to attract the energies and the types of people that actually want to be around, you know?
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's good advice.
Even when I'm like leaving my building, like I'm imagining that I'm like in a fancy building. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, like I'm leaving. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
bye doorman.
bye, doorman. And it's just like the cleaner in the PJs.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, that's good. It's like it helps you manifest out of like your current situation, and it's like kind of just I feel like you'll get there too, because that's how you're presenting. Like you just said, the advice that you give to that kid. So you do it for yourself. So that's beautiful.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then I have one last question. So online trolls versus real life bullies, which one hits harder? And how do you feel about, or how do you deal with both?
Well, it's kind of funny because no one said anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have more sexual harassers
Okay.
more than bullies. I'm like, I haven't gotten bullied on Instagram or online in general since like 2018.
Okay.
Because in 2018 I went to like a Instagram famous artist page, and she had made a anime pillow of a
Mhm.
black girl with the bracelet, the
Mhm.
brace that goes on your ankle, the monitor for when you're under house arrest.
The ankle monitor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like sexy, and it was like this artist from like Argentina,
Mm-hmm.
but she lived in like some European country, and I was like, hey, it was during like the height of like something that had happened. I don't know if it was like that guy Floyd getting
Killed.
killed.
Murdered, yeah.
But I was like, I just thought it was very insensitive, and I was like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got like a whole bunch of white girls in my DM saying like, you should kill yourself. And I was like, you know, I was like, actually, I'm tying the noose right now. And then I put the laughing emoji, and they're like, yeah, kill yourself. And I was like, yeah, I'm killing myself right now. And they were like, have you killed yourself yet? And I was like, yeah, I'm just like sending them like the laughing emojis.
Right.
But I don't know. I can't really take online trolling seriously because of that quote by Tyler the Creator where he's like, just turn off the computer.
Yeah.
Just turn off your phone.
That is true.
I feel a little bad for like kids now, you know.
It's so hard.
Because for me, the internet growing up was like a safe space. Like that was my space for me to be anonymous.
Yeah.
And to post stories under like a fake pseudonym and like get people to like message me and be like, oh my god, like I love your stories and all that. And then it was in real life that I was getting bullied. So for me, the internet has always been like a safe place for me.
Okay.
Maybe once I get like more popping on TikTok or something, maybe that's when I'll get like people trying to troll me and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like everything that they tell me is like things that I've probably already heard in like 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So like anything that they say, like you can't beat what the kids in the South Bronx said to me. Like
Right.
whatever is like, I'm like, okay, I already heard that. Thank you.
Yeah, that is so true. I feel like the online trolls come for me more on YouTube than on TikTok. I get more sexual harassment on TikTok. Like one of my videos went viral and it was just like all these men, and I'm just like, all right.
You know, some of them tried to like DM me on TikTok.
Yeah.
And so just to, cause like I was like, I'm gonna do a little experiment, and I was like, oh yeah, you think I'm cute? Well, I'm actually like behind on my light bill. Can you send me some money for that? And then they're like, could get a job. And then I just block them because I'm like, okay, well, you're trying to talk to me.
Right.
So
just leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone, you broke bitch.
Exactly. Block.
My favorite button to use, block.
The block button. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you, Daisy.
Thank you for having me.
For coming on and chatting with me. This has been fun.
Yes, I had so much fun.
Do you have any like last words or anything you want to say to the people watching?
Oh my God, I don't even have like any upcoming things.
It's okay.
Well, you can follow me online, Draizys, DRAIZYS, on all platforms. Go to my website, draizys.com, if you want to support my art, get some prints, comics, stickers, and yeah, I'll be around.
Yes, that's so exciting. Yeah, follow her, guys. Check out all of her videos, super entertaining. Check out her artwork and everything, and support her because that's what we're all about, is community. And if you made it to the end of the episode, thanks for watching. I appreciate everything and all the people out there, and that's all for today. Later.
Bye.
Hey, yo, what's good, bro? I walk in like, hey, good luck. Best believe I keep an ear to the streets and an eye for the freaks. Ain't no telling what been happening in the sheets. This show hot like the pot been cooking. Come to Tia Talks if you out here pushing. A&R fans and brands stay looking. You know who to call when you ready for a booking.